going on, guys? It is Chris with 605 Brew Reviews, back at you with another beer review. And today, looking at a special beer from Schell Brewing Company. This is Electrik Empress from their Noble Star collection. And I guess if you've never seen these, basically what it is it's a series of Berliner Weisse sour beers aged in some cypress tanks. Some of them are fruited, some of them are not. So anyway.
How many pounds of plums?
I'm going to read that. I think it's on the tag. Lots of fruit though.
Lots of fruit.
So description on this one. I guess first thing I'll say, it says it was bottled March of 2017, but I have not seen it on the shelf until recently. There's not an ABV or anything like that.
If it's a true Berliner Weisse, like 3.5%, 4.5%, usually. I have seen theirs go up to 7.
Yeah, there's a couple that were higher. But anyway, they come with these little hang tags that have a description. And this one says, the Schell Brewing Company's Noble Star collection is an ongoing exploration into different variations and interpretations of traditional Berliner Weisse beers. Tongue twister. After spending a full year undergoing a mixed culture fermentation in one of our original 1936 cypress wood lagering tanks, this beer was transferred onto 6,600 pounds of plums for an additional 5 months of maturation on fruit. Electrik Empress is a hazy, cotton candy pink color and bursts with the fresh aroma of ripe plum skin. It is medium bodied and fairly dry with a soft lemon acidity and a flavor of plum, lemon, and pear. This beer is unfiltered in bottle condition to allow the flavors to continue to develop and evolve in the bottle. Drink this bottle fresh and chilled to enjoy the bright fruit character of this unique beer. While I was reading that ridiculous explanation, we looked it up on Untappd, and it is 5.9% ABV and 5 IBUs. So let's go ahead and crack this open, guys. Get it into a glass. Let you know what it looks like, tastes like, smells like, not in that order, and give you our final verdict on the Schell's Electrik Empress.
Gotten to the point now where I use my waiter's corkscrew from doing wine tastings.
Oh yeah.
That is very pink.
I thought it was going to be red. Purpley. Almost like a grapefruit color.
Yeah. So appearance, it looks like pink grapefruit.
So kind of a cloudy, I think you said it best, grapefruit, kind of a grapefruit juice color.
Yep.
Nice prickly carbonation. Not a ton of bubbles, but quite a bit. Alright, we'll get into the aroma on the Schell's Electrik Empress.
It smells kind of
Ooh. Big
It does have a little bit of that cardboard.
Yeah, it does.
Hay.
Horse
hay.
blanket,
Mm-hmm.
barnyard.
Yeah.
So very funky.
I don't get much like fruit.
I don't either. It smells like
It's really overtaken by the
hay,
funkiness.
funky.
Get a lot of acidity too, though. I mean, you could smell that it's going to be tart, sour.
I mean, which is to be expected with the base style. So
I get a little bit of like a dark fruit skin. I don't know if
that's
that's
just overpowered for
I
me.
can smell it's going to be sour.
Yeah. It's there, but it's buried.
Alright guys, we'll go ahead and get into the flavor on the Electrik Empress from Schell's. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not as acidic as I would have expected.
No.
And actually pretty subtle tartness.
That's really pleasant.
Yeah.
That's it. That's good. Really, really nice.
Wow. For like a Berliner Weisse, like especially fruited, like I get a little bit of a like syrupy aftertaste, like with the plum. Not in a bad way. It's just kind of unexpected, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very.
From the aroma to the taste, it's like two totally different.
Yeah.
Totally
Kind of
different styles.
a juicy fruit flavor, pretty delicate.
Yeah.
I think that bright carbonation kind of brings the fruit flavors to the forefront. Not super tart. I thought from the aroma, like you guys said, I mean, I thought it would be really acidic, but it's pretty, I mean, it is tart, but it's definitely not like
But it doesn't like
Not
hit you,
Yeah.
make you pucker or anything like that. This would be actually an awesome like summertime, out you just finished mowing the lawn. Alternative to like, you know, any kind of other summer beer. Like this would be awesome to sit down and relax and.
That would fit perfectly with that March release date that they had on it, because you'd be getting it right at that time where things would start to get nicer out. You want to go outside and do more activities, come back in and enjoy some of this.
And at what, 5.9?
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know.
I would say the other thing that this has that I really like with some like sour beers is it kind of has that dry close where like it leaves your palate and you're thirsty.
Yeah.
But then when you take a sip, it like quenches your thirst.
Yeah.
I really like that in like tart sour beers.
I get the like hay barnyard a little bit in the aftertaste, but it's really subtle. Like I feel like everything about the beer so far is kind of, except for the aroma, is very subtle. Like
The aroma is very forward, but the taste is soft and mellow and delicate.
Alright guys, going into our final verdict on the Schell's Electrik Empress. Tyler, why don't you go ahead and start us off since you brought this beer.
Honestly, it's pretty pleasant. I would drink it. I'd have to give it an A. I mean, I would definitely drink it. Very pleasant, very mild. It's almost lightly funky.
Alright, A beer from you, Kyle.
I'm gonna give it B+ to A-. I think especially during late spring, early summer, be a great beer to have around. Nice mellow flavors. Everything just seems to fit well with it. So.
Alright.
I'd
Jess?
say B+ for me. I think I agree as far as kind of almost a seasonal beer, like super drinkable. I really enjoy it. I think it's easy to drink. It's nothing like crazy, not super tart, not anything overpowering in one direction or another. It's just, it really is like nice and light and pleasant. Like you're not wrecking your palate with a big IPA or the sweetness of a big stout or anything like that. Like it's not overly sweet, it's not overly funky, which I don't know, maybe like some people would argue doesn't fit the style, but I don't care. I mean, it's got just a little bit of funkiness to meet the style in my opinion, and enough. I mean, there's obviously a lot of fruit in it, but that doesn't come through as like this cloying sweetness at all. It's just very, very easy drinking.
To wrap it up, I think I'd go A- on this beer. I mean, extremely drinkable, thirst quenching but drying, makes you want to take another sip at the same time. Kind of balanced, everything is subtle but it hits all those notes. And I don't know, just really pleasant, enjoyable, kind of a nice departure from the big stouts we've been doing. The only thing I could say really to improve it, to push it into that A or A+ category for me, is just to make it a little more fruit forward and brighter. But otherwise, sounds like we have a consensus, so kind of A-, B+ all around. If you guys have had this beer, go ahead and comment down below. Let us know what you thought. Otherwise, if you like the video, subscribe. And until next time, guys, cheers. Thanks.